early recording for the YouTubes. I wanted to go ahead and mention, I don't know that anybody expects me to, but I'm not making a Threads account. I'm going to continue just posting on Twitter and Facebook, which I have linked in the Linky Land. Linky Land. Where the links are. Where I also have my Amazon wish list if you want to do that, and my PayPal if you want to do that. I'm not messing with Threads because it's tied to your Instagram, and I think that's stupid, honestly. So I wanted to throw that out there. Here in 45 minutes, I have to do laundry. I wanted to go ahead and get streaming because I got some time. I will pause the game. I'm going to keep the stream and recording going. I will throw up a text image so you know what I'm doing in case you come in and don't remember or are just coming in. So, there's that. Let me check the chat. Oh, gosh. It appears to be working. No promises, because I don't know why it wasn't working earlier. My pillow is attacking me. Alright, let's resume the game. Blah, blah, blah. Good job, zombie. Leave the rest to me. Check out my secret soul recovery magic. First, smack it around a few times to air it out. Yeah. Then, add all the shards that everyone collected. And roll it out. Do this over and over again until there's some sign of recovery. Yeah. Wait, what? What is this? Girl, what are you doing to me? Why am I like this? And finally, using your own soul, generate 2 dragonfire and bake until her soul sets naturally. Grill, don't do this. You'll use up your soul too. No. Too late. I don't care. No! Boop. Ugh. We're here to save you. Why do you look so much bigger? You used your own soul to save someone who was already dead. Was it worth the effort? Everything's going to be destroyed. Let me sacrifice myself to give you a fighting chance. We're still a long way from the Stargate. All you did was open the entrance. Even if we did reach the Stargate, who knows if it still works? Where would it even lead to? So, you're just gonna give up? You're going to do nothing while the world around you is destroyed. Why didn't you let me save you? Why won't you let me atone for the mistakes I made in the past? I don't want to see all those horrible things happen to everyone in front of my eyes again. I couldn't do anything. Hey, simmer. I think you did your best. If the world is ending, it's not your fault. It's the world's fault. If that putrid thing can destroy the entire dungeon, there isn't really anything we can do in our current state. In times like this, someone else should take care of it. We should just stay at home, watch television, and eat junk food. We can't eat anything. At least we can still watch television. So you extracted my soul and turned me into a spirit, right? I also turned other people's souls into mana to save you and myself. If you want to punish me, you extract the souls of vegetables and turn them into vegetable spirits. We might be able to make a tasty vegetable stir-fry spirit out of it. We should be able to eat that, right? Duh. Huh? I don't know. Why would I do something like that? I don't want to eat someone's soul. that you've never actually tried it. You're always getting stuck in your little middle corner. That's why you've never been able to solve your own problems. We should try doing it. Hold on, but the dungeon's about to be destroyed. Putrid's coming. We can talk about that later. That's the worst that can happen. Death. Your apprentice dies all the time, and he's never complained. I've actually not died once because I'm on easy mode. You should thank him, too. Without his help, I wouldn't have known what to do. What I'm trying to say is, we really care about you. If the end of the world is coming, I want you to be with me until the very end. That sounds like a line from one of my middle school fan fictions. Let's all take a break at that rest stop up ahead. Then we can think about what to do. Okay. Fascinating. Boop. The highway rush stop. Well, looks like the lag has left. It was just that area. With all its wiggliness. Hey, girl. Did you fix up that food truck? Well, I actually asked Tyler and others to help put it together. Are you still worried about them? They knew everything when they were collecting your shards. What? How did they react? Go ask them yourself. While I was with them, I didn't feel like there's any difference to how they were before. You must have really known and cared about them. That's why they don't blame you for what happened. I'll talk to them later. But to actually see this broken rust bucket restored so meticulously. Even the position of the utensils are the same. Twitter, what are you bugging me about? Just somebody liking something. Seriously? You don't care any other time to tell me. You're gonna bug me about it now. Seriously. Wait. Why does this sign have a Lord of the Forest? Wasn't it always like that? You remember what happened right after you pulled both our souls out of our bodies? I only remember floating in the dark for a long, long time. Same. I used a very crude technique to wrench our souls from our CO4 infected bodies. That's why it took so long for us to coalesce as spirits. No way, both spent years in that state of limbo. When I returned, I didn't see any signs of CO4. I was surrounded by talking plants. That's when you started LARPing. Oh, Your Highness, the Lord of the Forest. That's because you were gone for so long. Could it be because you gave most of your mana to me? Now you know how much I went through to save you. Shouldn't you be in tears thanking me now? But now that I've given mana to you, I don't owe you anymore. There's something else I want to ask you. You don't have to answer me if you don't want to. This is about Uncle Z, right? Yes. That's his own soul inhabiting that skeleton, right? After infecting a body, CO4 will begin to consume a person's soul and turn it into energy. I tried my extraction on him first. I thought I had succeeded, but in reality, there wasn't much left to extract. Because a part of his soul was still here, it didn't feel right to make a new Uncle Z like I did with Tyler and the rest. Aww. So, now we know what happened to the uncle, finally. He's the little efficient skeleton. I still don't know if that was the right thing to do. Lily, I like your food truck. Is it yours? Looks pretty slick. I used to know these two little girls that also ran a food truck like this one. You ever run across it? You should give it a try. Everything on their menu's good. That's because I taught them all the cooking skills I know. You can also learn a lot from them if you want to run your own food truck. I'm old, so I've forgotten how to cook. It's a lot easier for this old man to just sit by the creek and catch shrimp. Thanks for everything, Uncle Z. Talking about shrimping? You're welcome. Oh, you silly, silly old man. Alright, well, at least we know that's what happened to him. So it wasn't him that... So who's the person that's been helping? Was there somebody that did something to connect the communications? Somehow we got some kind of special spirit juice. Got more questions than answers. So our personalities were created from your memories? We aren't actually who we are? Sorry. Kinda like who I am right now. The original me is no longer here, and if a memory can sustain me, I think that's pretty cool. Since we're new versions of ourselves, does that mean Tyler's still a virgin? The hell? How should I know? I don't have memories of what you do in your own time. That's so sad. Simmer. You have to turn us back into humans. You really talked up the Stargate and the bright future waiting for us. It's not a lie, is it? Hold on. You have to call me your boss, because you're all supposed to be my employees. Screw that. Probably added that yourself. I quit immediately if I worked for a shitty boss like you. I don't care. Oh, excuse me. I'm exhausting myself just to raise you, so it's only natural that you work for me. You have to respect the sacrifices I've made. But that you looked so remorseful just now. Didn't you want to experiment with soul cooking? Yeah. But look, there's a TV. I want to watch TV. This dungeon's gonna be destroyed. I thought these were things you wanted to do before you died. That's why I followed you here. I know, but how many times... to you? I think they meant to put to you. Have to nag about destroying this and that. Watching TV is also on the list of things I want to do before the end. We're just so exhausted from saving your life. Can't we just take a break? Look. Nickel has like 1,000 channels worth of content recorded. Ugh. Nose is bugging me. Judgment errors and mistakes can stem from mental fatigue, so appropriate rest is a must. The SUC archives contain 300 years worth of television programs. We'll be watching these until the heat death of the universe. Let's start watching the ones from when people used to live on the surface. I was designed to manage an entire underground nation. I can run to multiple nations and even solve your current crisis. But right now, you're using me to play videos from 300 years ago? Check this out, this news report. The singer cheated on his girlfriend of 10 years and got a teenager pregnant. That was news from 300 years ago. That's terrible. I know I'm supposed to separate the art from the artist. Every time I see news like that, it makes me never want to listen to his music again. And now we have news of a typhoon. That's nice. They had typhoons 300 years ago. Wonder how that feels like. Wet and windy? Where's the fun in that? Didn't you want to do some experimental magical cooking? Just give me a minute after this episode. Okay. I've discovered the evidence against the Cone regime. The Cone is a charlatan, a pretender. The Lord of the Forest is our true leader. Cone abandoned me, his longtime partner, so he could pursue power. No plant nor animal should trust him to lead the dungeon. Oh, he's moved forward here. He's right. Cone doesn't have the ability or the know-how to run this dungeon. He's a long way away from becoming the next Lord of the Forest. Oh, I forgot about all this drama. It's your mess, so you clean it up, Lord of the Forest. Should I write some kind of transition manual so that Cone and the rest know how to run this place? I remember meeting you at Halcyon Heights, Potato. You were opposed to the Lord of the Forest. I think I just hate whoever's in power. I'll gladly take down any regime. You should run for office yourself. They should use voting to decide who becomes the next ruler. That's what the ancient humans did. Really? SUC used to carry out elections to foster a feeling of civic participation. There are also strict laws around voting. If we discovered anyone voting for the wrong candidate, we would execute them. I will ask the issue this morning. Any results from this illegitimate election will be ignored. The SUC still holds legal jurisdiction over this entire facility. Shouldn't we just let them have their fun? I mean, look. The mighty Lord of the Forest is glued to the screen. No, I'm not. I used to be really dedicated. After your constant nagging about the end of the world, I just want to sit here and watch TV. I received some fascinating news. Grill told me that the dungeon will soon be destroyed. Could that have something to do with the samples of CO4 escaping the labs? Negative. The destruction of this facility is a verified falsehood created by dissidents to create panic. By spreading rumors, you have violated the law. Jones will soon be dispatched to your position. Well, chill out, Nickel. He's my friend. He's done a lot of research for us. You'll have to keep it a secret from him. Wow. An actual supercomputer. I've encountered many human artifacts, but this one's a first. You react very quickly. If I were an official, I would want to react in the same way. But you've accomplished all this as a robot. That's an incredible feat of human engineering. Unable to process compliment, searching for an appropriate response. So she does have times when she doesn't know how to respond. Professor, what do you know about the name Putrid? Has that ever came up in your research? Yes. I've never seen anything about it recorded by humans, but I've seen strange-looking plants mention that name. They seem to be spreading the word about Putrid. They might be the ones spreading word about the destruction of the dungeon. Response found. Thank you. Did you break our computer, Professor? Wait, what? Let me grab the... What? Reset boss fight machine. No. Why would I... Why would you do that? I'm confused. Why would you reset boss fights? Why is that a thing? What purpose would that serve? I guess if you wanted to replay? Hey, apprentice. I haven't had a chance to thank you properly. Thanks for helping us. To be honest, I think your skills have surpassed mine. Thanks to my tutelage, you can even defeat me now. Yeah, but I'm still trying to figure out what the point in resetting boss fights is. Yeah. Guess it doesn't matter. Oh, please. I helped him with a bunch of later recipes. He's like half my apprentice, too. Nuh-uh. Those recipes were written by Uncle Z. So you're only something like a third. You learn all the recipes so quickly, too. That in itself is already better than Simmer or me. It's nice to see someone inherit our works in this awful moment of all times. I need to thank you, but I also need to apologize. In our current state, we can't open the Stargate, so we can't leave this dungeon. You worked so hard, but I wasn't able to bring you to a new and better world. I'm sorry. Wait a minute, Simmer. When you were losing your mind, didn't you already rip a hole in that barrier? I think I did. To save you, I gave you most of my mana. Shouldn't be too much for you to do a little more magic. Do you think you can use your magic to widen the hole a bit more? What's that going to do? Who knows what kind of hazards lay between us and the Stargate? All I know is we're not in any state to fight them. But a maxed out zombie apprentice might be able to make it. We find a way to help him through the barrier. He can help us find the Stargate. Grill, you just convinced me to let go. I don't get what you're saying. I had already given up, but now I feel hopeful again. I blame your apprentice for this. Well, it looks like you work again, apprentice. Naturally, you must give the most difficult task to the most talented employee. That's right, you're still my apprentice and you still have to follow my orders. Come find us when you're ready. So, move forward, I guess. I seriously don't know what the point in resetting then. Is it like practice or something? Let people just go back through the... I don't know. I think it's because it's like in-game. There's just only like 3 bosses left. And I think they just figure, you know what? You might want to waste time. We're done. That should be enough to let one person through. According to my analysis, the massive energy hasn't changed. It has neither grown or decreased. However, we cannot rule out the possibility of an explosion. That means that Putrid hasn't yet commanded his believers to destroy this dungeon. Simmer, how much information do you have on Putrid? What does that monster want? I don't know what it is, and I don't know what it wants. I only have this one memory of it. Before I died, CO4 reached out to me through my nervous system. That's how I learned its name. It spread CO4 through every corner of this dungeon, destroying everything and everyone I cared about. Interesting. If you keep exploring the depths, I think it's almost certain that you'll meet that monster. That's weird. Defeating it isn't something I can do. I can only rely on someone more powerful. You'll be fine. You're a super professional zombie chef, personally trained by me and girl. When the time comes, I'm sure you'll find a way to fry it. He can cook it, but I don't think anyone would want to eat it. Don't discount his skills. There's nothing in the world he can't cook. We should let him surprise us. Don't worry that much about cooking. Just find the Stargate and get back to us. With the barrier open, comm links have also been established at the lower levels. I will search for you and attempt to make contact when possible. You'll be reserving our cultural heritage, saving life on Earth, and letting Grill and I watch TV all at the same time. I'll go forth and good luck. Okay. I just hope that the platforming is done. Just let me peacefully go forward and kill things. I know that makes no sense, peacefully go forward and kill things. You know, I just realized that my lifeline thing in the corner has eyeballs. And, like, my life bar is the heart's nose. I've never shown it. Let me move my thing. Meet the creepy heart that's been sitting in the corner all this time. That I have not noticed is creepy until now. So, enjoy that while I ponder why I never noticed. Probably because everything else in the game, until you come across the creepy stuff, it's just kind of like, eh. Well, welcome to Creepyland. Yeah. So that's a thing. Oh, more skeleton bits. Ugh. There's like a whole thing there? No? I can't slice it? Okay. Well, that's definitely, like, I don't know. Some stuff that Geiger would have came up with. Ugh. If you don't know who Geiger is, Darkseid. Creepy game. I don't know. This computer can't even play Fallout 1 without a lot of tinkering involved. Please don't. Please. So I don't expect it to play games that old. Oh, wow. That's a computer? It's... starting computer. Doo-doo. Testing, testing. Please respond. Guess who? It's Grill. Wrong. I'm Simmer. Try again. Guess who? It's Clifford? Wrong. It's Simmer again. Connection established. Right now, I can call you, but I can't control any of the terminals at your level yet. For now, we'll just have to use these terminals to stay in contact. A supply drone has been sent to your location. The interference has made it impossible for us to track its location and status. You'll need to find it on your own. How's the situation down there? Have you found the Stargate yet? Coordinates confirmed. He is nowhere near the Stargate. Instead, his location is far deeper than I expected. What? There's even more stuff under the Stargate? I do not have the appropriate clearance for information pertaining to that area. He's currently at a level that's beyond top secret. Each of them more classified than the Stargate. How did that happen? We set the elevator to go straight to the Stargate. That thing must have done something to override Nichols' commands. Bzzzt. Interference from an unknown source detected. Zimmer's hypothesis may be correct. This connection could soon be severed. Please continue exploring your surroundings and collecting information. We'll find other methods to get in touch with you. I knew we should have attached a dash cam to him. No, never said anything like that. Bzz. Signal lost. Signal lost. Signal lost. Simmer has done it. Simmer broke the barrier, separating us from Putrid. Putrid has returned. Our prayers have been answered. Oh no. Creepy backgrounds. Servant of Simmer, we humbly thank you for your assistance. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. There's more? What could that possibly be? Okay. Wait. Recipes from... Oh, these are now upgradable. Okay. Alright, we have made our electric more powerful. Recover HP. Recover HP. Increase maximum health. I don't care about the axe thing. Melee weapon attack speed. I did that. Alright. Movement speed. I think that's everything. And then we maxed this out, right? Yes. Goods. What? Some weapon blueprints, I guess. So there's more weapons going forward. Alma sword. Let's see, laser rifle. The true light sword. I feel like I don't believe it. I don't know. Toxic Tempest. Yeah, I don't know what any of that is. Alright. Well, if we find anything, I guess. Ah, teleporter. Okay, well, that duped me. Soul remains. Okay, do I go... Alright, let's grab that. Wind bow. Useless. Later, man. Man. I destroy these guys like they're nothing. No idea what that blue stuff is I'm picking up, I'll be honest. I think everything drops the same stuff, huh? Boop. Although some of it is definitely creepier than others. No idea what that blue orb thing is I keep picking up. Okay, yep, that's creepy. Alright, please quit being a creepy thing. Holy blood, great. It drops something different. Great, there's more of them. Pressing my way through. Stubbornness in me is real. Alright. Abandoned by the sun, we were condemned to live in the endless darkness. Many heroes came to light from our dark predicament. They willingly sacrificed their minds and bodies to sustain our home and our way of life. We are eternally grateful for their noble sacrifice. Signal established. I can now connect with you through any terminal you activate. We'll also be able to see the terminal's camera feed. What on earth are those pod things? Why are there so many of them? They seem to be ancient soul extractors from the surface era. Are those human beings inside? Are they still alive? Can we free them? We'll need more data to confirm that. For now, we only have visual data from the camera. They look to be running at maximum capacity. I believe this is the source of all that energy detected earlier. Putrid's followers intend to destroy this entire facility. That's why they need access to this energy source. That doesn't make sense. The monster can spread CO4, create followers, and control all sorts of government facilities. Why would it do that just to destroy everything? In the available data, we know that Putrid is neither human nor of this world. It may have motives beyond our comprehension. I think Girl's question still stands. Total destruction is Putrid's goal. Why would it go through the trouble of telling me that? What did you do while under Putrid's influence? At that time, all I wanted was to break through the barrier. I was the only one that could do it. The signal will soon be cut off again. Contact us at the next terminal you find. Stay in touch. See you. Okie dokie then. That's not particularly helpful. That's right, yeah, there's nothing in there. Yeah, bow, whatever. Whoop-de-doo. Still don't know what that does. Oh, cool, I guess. Putrid has returned for us. Have we finally been freed? For so long, we were stuck in that unspeakable hell. We couldn't move, couldn't talk. Only endless thinking and concentrating. I've forgotten what it feels like to have legs. I could only scream inside my head. An endless scream that no one would ever hear. No one could save us. No one could answer us. No one cared about us. Like zombies, we lived without ever feeling alive. We existed without ever knowing the purpose of our existence. From the deepest, darkest parts of our mind, Putrid appeared. Putrid answered our prayers and reached out to us. Putrid promised that our suffering would end. Putrid would descend among us and put an end to it all. Thanks to your efforts, Putrid has finally returned. Please come and retrieve us, benevolent one. We give ourselves willingly to you. Please rid us of our bodies and wash our minds away. End the suffering that is life. I'm not sure that that's the end of the suffering, but I will end your suffering because, ew. Whatever you are is gross. You are no longer human. You must end. You must end now. Great. just wonderful. So the end of the game is why this game has such a mature rating. Like, close to the middle of the game, and then just the dead end. Of course, I call it the dead end, but there's like 3 bosses. So it's gonna be a little bit. Laser rifle, yep, couldn't care. I don't see a laser rifle being better than that. Yes, I am a Jedi. Da, 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 da. I know they gotta call it the... I don't know. Something else. The light sword. Oh, come on. It's... light sword. True light sword. I'll have to check that out when I get a chance. Yeah, whatever. I seriously don't know what those blue lights are that I'm picking up. Like, should I be skipping them? Probably don't matter. As far as I know, there's only one ending to the game. Oh, come on. Unnecessary. Boom. Oh, come on. The next chance I get, you know I'm gonna upgrade my weapon. If it's a good one. I don't know. Don't know until I get to the thing. These guys are no threat to me. Literally. Thing in case you need it healed. Whatever. A thing to revive at. Exit! Alright. 9 minutes. I'm watching the time. Deep Ruins, level 2. How many levels are there? Yeah, I didn't look that up. I just looked at how many more bosses were left. Okay. Laser rifle. True light sword. Hits real fast. Normal attacks. Inflicts 50 melee damage. How is it the true light sword? It just looks like a... I don't know, an axe? Let me see it. Never mind, I love it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Laser rifle. Yeah, I can't see me using a rifle. Oh, another one of these creepy computers. Starting computer. Is it really a computer? Connection established. I have collected more data on the soul extractors. I never thought there'd still be people living down there. We could rescue them somehow. Proposal rejected. As an administrator for this city, I forbid anyone from interfering with the soul extraction process. Why? I have concluded that the energy supplied by the extractors serve to maintain the integrity of this entire underground city. The extractor complex is an ancient relic that was built before the SUC administration. Oh, what? I didn't get all that. The magical energy provided by the extractors powers all aspects of life down here, from supporting the improbable buildings to powering the lights for all these years. Even the energy I use is powered by these extractors. How could that be? Huh. So that's why we never had any earthquake damage. If we shut down the extractors, this entire city might collapse on its weight. Now the Stargate reports make a lot more sense. Powering it would put such a strain on the energy supply, it would destroy the entire city. So what I'm hearing is those capsule people can either keep the roof off or power the Stargate, but it can't do both. This place blows. Please refrain from entering our conversation. As Simmer's subordinates, you do not have permission to participate in the current operation. Shit, why not? Is this some sort of stockholder meeting where you decide to cut our pay? Hey boss, are you really gonna get rid of us after gaining power? What? Of course they can join us. I think everyone should watch as my ace apprentice streams his dungeon exploration journey. He's streaming from down there? Where can I sub? Wonderful. Another opportunity to study ancient human history. Don't mind the noise and continue exploring, zombie. Good luck. Seriously don't know what those blue things are, but okay. Whee. Oh, gosh. So, I think my axe is making some wonderful noises now. Yeah. Boop. Don't worry, little majigger. I'm coming. I see how you guys got stuck. I'm not mean. I come to kill you all equally and without fail. Toxic Tempest. That's probably a dagger of lameness. Alright, next. Nothing? Alright. Okay, what are you? Besides an abomination. Ugh. Seriously, what are these blue things? The game is not explaining any of the blue things to me. I desire answers. And there are none. I'm sure it'll tell me at some point, right? Probably not. Hey, don't grab me with your tongue. It's gross. Whee! I'm gonna keep grabbing them though, because I already started grabbing them. And I mean, some of them are hard to get, so means they're important, right? I don't know. Bone shield. Eh, lame. Come on. Just give me an actual sword for the... Oh, gosh. For what I want. Primary weapon. Okay. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. What's this? Flaming halberd. Nope. Still not what I'm looking for. But okay. Well, absorbed another blue thingy. Still completely clueless as to what they even do. I'm guessing they're actually supposed to be mana, but considering I'm not using it, it's not doing anything for me. He. Alright. Yep, dagger. An axe and a spear. That's crazy. Yeah, bone shield. I still need to continue finding stuff. What's this? Notes on cooking. Desert jail. Notes on cooking. Warhammer. Notes on cooking. Flamethrower. Presidential keycard. What the heck? Presidential keycard. Well, diddlies. I guess we'll just continue with what's we got. Alright. Oh my gosh, what are you? I'm torn on how to feel about this thing. It drops sacred blood. Because that's not weird at all. Okay, let's kill this creeper thing. As soon as I defeat this, I'm going to have to pause and go do laundry. Yeah. He'll be back. I'm back. Alright. Laundry. I think it's the fastest I've ever done laundry. I'm a little exhausted now. Alright, that's alright. Woo! Whee! Anything? Okay. I don't think I missed anything. Okay, you guys, stop that. It's rude and uncalled for. Just die appropriately. Thank you. Hey. I said stop that. It's rude. You and your diddle tongue. I can like hear the music and it's just, what is with that? Starting computer. Connection established. Game partial controller, a portion of the soul extractors. Okay, that wasn't terrifying. Ooh. Analyzing interference. It's mostly screaming. It's coming. It shall return. The once shattered soul will soon be whole again. Senseless cruelty will come to an end. Meaningless suffering will come to an end. The pain, the emptiness, and the helplessness we have had to endure will come to an end. Together with the great being, the cross-dimensional Voyager, we invite you to witness the spectacle. Detecting violent spikes in magical energy. This interference will soon overwhelm our connection. I will continue to attempt contact. We are currently discussing plans to rendezvous with you. Simmer wants me to tell you something. They are all very worried about you. Please try to stay in one piece until we find you. No, everyone's near her watching your stream. I only decided to mute them to preserve audio quality. Alright, so we can't even interact with this one. It's just there for giggles. It's there for the giggles. It's still weird that you could reset the boss's fights. Like, really? Why would you want to redo all of them? I don't know. That seems weird. Right? I'm not the only one who's, like, confused. Okay. Yep, those things in the background are definitely creepy. Oh. It's recording from a security camera. Lieutenant Ping. Okay, so it's one of the lieutenants. I often find myself staring at the pods, wondering what does it feel like to be in one of those. We quickly found this facility once our armies had seized the city. It helped us understand how the Allied Axis were able to build and sustain this massive underground city. Once a person is anchored inside one of those extractors, a fragment of their soul is extracted and converted into energy. They are then fed by the nutrition pipes. Once their bodies are fed, their soul regenerates. The extractors do their job and the cycle repeats. They can't be replaced by clones or any other organisms. They have to be humans who have lived their lives. Once inside, they must be kept constantly awake. This endless source of energy powers the lights, the climate control systems, the free Wi-Fi, and even maintains the integrity of the city's subterranean superstructure. We have to feed more people to these extractors every month to preserve our way of life. Just thinking about it makes me sick to the stomach. For the good of mankind, we occupied a city that wasn't ours. For the good of mankind, we chose to maintain social order by terrorizing our people and subjecting them to harsh punishment. For the good of mankind, we torture our own, sealing them in pods to suffer for eternity. I never had your father's resolve, and I can't imagine anyone else that can stomach that job. Dad just really likes power. He's not as noble or upright as you think he is. Good point. That's still better than me, though. At least he knows what he wants. I thought that with my power I could help people live through our terrible circumstances. Yet every time I look at these extractors, I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do. I feel the same way. In this situation, You should take a deep breath and go eat some good food. I'm the one who forced everyone to eat our nutrition cakes. I don't think I deserve to enjoy good food. Come on, everyone deserves to enjoy food, especially when you've been thinking too much about soul extraction. Wow. That's a thing. Wonder if one of them is still alive as who's powering. But then again, there was that one guy, like, eons ago, that we saw a video of. I'm still not really sure who he was, and he worked at the thing. He went to manually find all of the information that existed out there. Okay. Let's hit the get up. I'm going out to grab a bite. What kind of restaurant makes you dress up like that? There are cameras all over the place. I don't want to be caught by my dad. The restaurant in question moves around quite a lot. Without a level of access, I wouldn't even be able to find the front door. The food's pretty good and the chefs are cute too. It's pretty dope. Is that the place you always eat at when you're feeling down? Yep. Your mind is like your stomach. You can eat breakfast, but you'll still feel hungry in the afternoon. You can feel productive today, but still feel empty tomorrow. It's all just a normal part of life. We live just to fill that bottomless hole over and over again. If we leave ourselves empty, we just make ourselves more vulnerable to what life throws at us. Do you believe that living brings happiness? I think living brings suffering. People pursue love, friendship, dreams, and power to mitigate that suffering. Those people in the pods are alive in the purest sense of the word. They can't do anything other than live and exist. Their lives aren't filled with any fluff. For them, living is a state of constant torture. I get how you're feeling, but it seems like you're just tormenting yourself with guilt. You're beating yourself up over the past and over problems you can't resolve right now. You may feel like that's the right thing to do. If you continue to feed that guilt, you're just going to end up feeling empty and sick. Are you asking me to be like your father? Should I just forget about their suffering and enjoy life as an ignorant official? I'm not about to run away from the atrocities that we've committed. I know, but we need to be in the right state of mind to better solve our problems. Please, just give yourself a chance. Wow. And what in the world is with the doodle that drew a hand on him? That's weird. As I was saying, earlier we had videos that were not dark and whatever. There's somebody who was trying to look into the archives and stuff. Is it possible that he's somehow still alive? Somehow I doubt it. I feel like whatever's connecting the stuff and doing whatever has something to do with this putrid thing. I get stuck on these stupid, useless doohickeys. Oh, come on. Wow. He does not look happy. Greetings. By the time you discovered this video, I will have already departed from this world. Oh, I guess he knew he was dying or something. In the midst of my anguish, I heard the murmurs of a greater being from the depths of my soul. That's why the hand was drawn there. His putrid got to him. Putrid is its name. I have wandered across countless universes, seeking out and liberating those who live in despair and suffering. It has wandered, not I. I can read. Seeking out and liberating those who live in despair and suffering. It brought me to another world, a world that we may one day be able to inhabit. I was able to bask in warm sunlight and witness vast blue oceans. I walked across sandy beaches and felt the gentle caress of a cool morning breeze. It's a paradise reserved for those that have surpassed life and death. Those are pleasures that our people have never been able to experience. There's that hand thing again. Trapped in this dark dungeon, we've been forced to maim, lie, steal, and cheat just to keep people alive. I am more than certain that our world has come to an end. We will never be able to power the Stargate. Once this is revealed, humanity can only expect despair and death. There's no future for us in this universe. However, Putrid has offered to save us with its interdimensional sorcery. I don't know about saving. It looks more like killing to me. uh, my mom said something funny. So I was complaining to her about something earlier. Alright. Anyways, first Putrid will shatter its soul into tiny pieces. They will then spread across the city, merging with every human they can find. So the CO4. Ugh. Next, using those soul fragments, Putrid will lift our souls to another universe. Not so sure about that, buddy boy. You'll finally be able to leave this terrible world and start anew. No, you're just dying. That's... To begin the process, I will be sacrificing my body and soul to Putrid, allowing him to descend and save us all. You've lost your mind. I wish everyone the best in their next life. Farewell. So that's why it looks like a dude in a suit, because he sacrificed himself to be the creeper in the suit. Well, I guess now we know. Kind of. Not sure we know anything remotely helpful out of that. Oh man. More of these freaky things. Welcome. He has been waiting for you. I don't... What am I looking at? You have both been brought to our world in the same manner, he says. Appeals to life have brought you here, while appeals to death have brought him here. Unfortunately, while one exists, the other cannot. You have assisted in his return, but now you must disappear into oblivion. Life is cursed, existence is suffering. Oh dear. Everything comes to an end. It all returns to nothing. I knew it. Something to like fight, right? Take my heart, my flesh, and my blood. Take my soul and tear it from this world. So these people are sacrificing themselves to make creeper monsters. I don't know if they're really realizing that's what they're doing. And if they are, shame. Oh, gosh. What? You've returned, our savior. Only you can end this endless cycle of suffering. Let us never return to this world. Return our souls to oblivion. Thank you, thank you. Okay. I have a visual feed on the zombie and Putrid. Mercury 2, 3, and 4 have been deployed. With the zombie and Mercury units, the probability of defeating Putrid is at 100%. Nah. Boop. Correction. You cannot win. You must escape. Scan completed. Putrid is surrounded by an existential force field. It has so far negated all attacks directed towards it. In addition, despite Simmer's objections, I must report on our current situation. I've detected large amounts of CO4 converging on our location. This crisis at hand, we will not be able to provide you with any assistance. Let me talk, you dumb robot. Hey, don't worry about us. Why? Because we're still really, really powerful. And Simmer says, don't worry. That's usually a bad sign. But we'll probably be okay. 124 behemoth CO4 has been detected near the elevators. Okay, I take that back. This might be a bit of a challenge. Listen to me, apprentice. Just take good care of yourself. If you can't defeat that monster, just try to get out of there. We can't help you right now, so you have to signal terminated. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm just supposed to run away. Yo, the emergency escape ship has arrived. Activate teleport beam. You may experience brain loss and a runny nose during the process. But there's no need to panic. Those are normal and largely harmless side effects to old school teleportation. Please hold tight and stand inside the yellow lines. I was about to say, I'm like, I know there's 2 more bosses before I fight. Well, hello, probably as confused as I am right now. You can call me Rob. I'm an artificial intelligence created from the memories and personality of a man called Rob before he died. Okay. I spent a long time evading Nichols' detection. She'd probably label me as a malicious program and delete me instantly. I was only able to slip onto the ship after you guys tore that hole into the barrier. I've been looking for you. I have to know if my theories are correct. For a while, I thought I was the only survivor after Putrid brought along the apocalypse. However, I have reason to believe that I met another survivor. Don't remember him because after doing that person a big favor, all my memories of him were wiped clean. Not only were my memories gone, all his stuff, any sign, recording, or evidence of his existence had all disappeared. That's when I realized that the manifestation ritual must have caused this. I'm guessing that was the ritual used to bring you into our world in order to stop Putrid. The price of performing that ritual is the complete disappearance of its initiator. As I am from this plane of existence, I am unable to detect anything relating to the ritual's initiator. However, since you live in a different plane of existence, you could probably see the things he's left behind. I don't know. I got more questions again. The racial owner of your body must have left an important message that only you can access. Well, before we solve that mystery, let's try to return you to Simmer and the rest of your gang. Can you also convince Nickel to not delete me? Sure. Well. Phew, I was right about running away. I was not 100% sure, but it seemed the right answer. Well. Okay. I know. There's been an attack. Putrid's draining energy from the barrier. I tried to log in the computer here. No sign of Nickel so far. You need to find your friends ASAP. Okay, so what's going on here? Yeah, that fire has me concerned. Because I don't know that she should have been using her magic anymore. Well, these guys are fine. You guys are not very helpful, though. Saber told us to escape. But to where? There's too many of them. It's only a matter of time before this place gets flooded. Look, you keep it together, man. Or are you always the first to whine at any side of trouble? And why don't you teach me how we're supposed to fight those things? Hey, look! He's back! Hear everything I said. I think we got this in the bag. Yo, I had to carry the team while you were gone. You know how tiring that was for me. Probably not as hard as it was for Simmer and Grill. They need him more than we do. Well, get back there. What are you waiting for? I can hold them back just fine, but they'll probably need your assistance. Tyler, where's Uncle Z? Weren't you in charge of him? Oh, fuck. Yeah, I didn't get anything new. What? Laura Forrest, is sacrificing herself on the front lines. Surely we can't stay back and be a bunch of cowards. We have to fight to earn our hope. I'm afraid I don't see a future for any of us. Arf. Clifford's right. None of us have the ability to change anything in this fight. All we can do is sit back and watch. Yeesh, he got attacked. We've already used all our counters to CO4 cocktails on their endless hordes. At this point, I don't know what to do. Arf, 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 arf. Woof. Aren't you that zombie trained by both Simmer and Grill? I can't believe you're back. Our savior is here. I'm sure you'll be able to do it. Go get him. Cool. I guess I'll just sit back and watch. I don't know how you're gonna watch. You got bandage on your eyes. I'm guessing that's there for a reason. Okay. Logging in. Here I am. Yay. Let me unlock that gate for you. Also, where did Nickel go? Warning, server has been critically damaged. Warning, server has been critically damaged. The servers at the Steep Command Center were attacked by an unknown individual, taking out 87% of their capacity. What? That's the only functioning supercomputer we have down here. What should I do? Do you know how to fix computers? You're young, so you know these things work. Actually, never mind. I have a better idea. You just keep doing your thing. I'll save Nickel. Boop. Yes, now I know why there's more bosses. Dead and gone, flourish for his presence, sing for our doom. Alright. Oh, I see it. Our attacks are completely useless. Grill, I think this is the end. Come on, I just gave you some mana. We're gonna find some time after this to fix that self-sabotaging attitude of yours. Alright, to be honest, you have a point. I'm out of ideas. I still have so many things on my bucket list. At least we can save the others by selling this monstrous thing. You're right. At least we'll be able to save some people. Okay. Let it go. Let it all go. And its name is Terror Tubby. Well, yeah, it's a terror. That's about accurate. Everyone dies. You and your friends, me and my horrible family, will all be dead. Yay. Mr. Putrid is generous to grant us the gift of death. This gift brings us joy that exceeds this mortal realm. Boo! It makes no sense at all. Well, we're both running out of mana. So we should try that secret move we developed. You mean the hybrid Soul Mercury retrograde quantum blockchain light beam? Feels kind of gross though. I don't care how gross it feels. If we're going down in a blaze of burning glory. Oh, he's coughing. Huh? Huh? Whoop. So that's where he was. Uncle Z? But how? Didn't you lose your memory? I did, but then I forgot I had Alzheimer's, and it all came back. You and your stupid jokes. It really is Uncle Z. I'm sorry. I had to stop you from wasting your mana. Stay inside and take a break. Leave the rest to me. Yay, I finished my first job. I will now fight another spirit that may rival Mr. Putrid in power. Are you strong? Come and try to hurt me. Go, go, go! Well, I am pretty strong. I don't know about being stronger than that Putrid guy. At least right now I'm not allowed. Alright, no hitting me in place, sir. That's rude, and you know it. taking away my platforms. You know that's rude. I said that's rude. Stop it. Oh, come on. That's rude. You know it. And after him, there's another boss, and then the final boss, which I'm pretty certain is going to be putrid. I just looked at the count, the number of sections, because I realized early on with the ones in the walkthrough, I was checking to see, make sure I'm not missing anything, and I just kind of scanned through. I scanned through the areas I already had done, and it seemed that they divided each section up by ending it with a boss fight. So as long as they stuck to that method, then there's just 2 more bosses. Because I didn't read the names of anything, because I was like, you know what? I'm not sure I want to know. Yeah, that is. Sometimes you just get to a certain point in the game and you're like, you know what? I want to finish it without knowing. And now I'm kind of wishing I looked up a little bit so I wouldn't have been surprised by this abomination. Or literally any of the abominations. You beat me? Amazing. He was right. You cannot be defeated by anything in this dimension. You are just like him. Undying. Imperishable. Unstoppable. He may not have the means to force you out of this dimension, but it works both ways. Your powerless to stop him. You don't know that. However, Mr. Putrid can erode your will to stay in this world. I'm going to disagree about that. How many times can we break down Simmer's mind? How long until we burn through girls' souls? Everything you care about, everyone we're saving, they will leave you one after the other. We will fight, tear, and destroy ceaselessly on his behalf until there's nothing left but you and oblivion. That's what you think. I destroyed you, you creepy thing. Seriously, like, what am I supposed to do? Leave? Alright. I'm glad who's this he, placed his hope and trust on you. It was the right choice. Uncle Z, we missed you so much. You kept being mean to me after you left. That's not true. You're the one who kept causing trouble. I had to clean up after her all the time. I'll just stay around longer, but his summoning spell for me is running out of time. You know how this works, don't you, Simmer? You're sacrificing your soul to maintain your identity and memories. This will be the last time we'll ever meet. Forever. Correct. Since my soul is about to go zero anyways, why not use it to restore some of your magic? Who's this person you keep talking about? Why did he do all this? To give you a fighting chance. He set that spell so it would trigger when Putrid becomes active. He asked me to convey a very important message at this time. The Stargate Project is not a hoax. A colony world exists out there. Look for my next message. Don't give up. Uncle Z, I was always looking for ways to revive you. Is this really how you want it to end? Seeing you two learn how to cook was enough to make my life worthwhile. Yes, don't mind. At least I got to see you again with my own two eyes. You girls are incredible. To have chosen life, even in such dire times. There's nothing more noble. Please accept the rest of my soul. Goodbye. See you around. We're back, Simmer. The Stargate project was a serious project. We just had to play this terrible puzzle game to put the pieces together. Even if that's true, so what? Look at all the sacrifices we've had to make. Just for one of Putrid's minions. How many people do I have to lose just to open that Stargate? What's the point of living if I'm the only one alive? Oh, right. The ancestral recipes that I had refused to teach you are hidden in the Sahara City Hall. I stashed it there to spare it from the government purges. Burp. Ancestral recipes? The ancestral recipes? Wait, don't go yet, Uncle Z. Which building did you stash it in? I was kidding. I want to live. I promise I'll thrive and prosper. Ugh. You can let me drive, you know. I'm pretty experienced with this equipment. Request denied. While I may lack the credentials to control this vehicle, I will not accept control from less capable artificial intelligence. Wait, you're Rob? Why do you look like that now? Director, I mean former director, you've changed quite a bit too. I'm sure both of us have long stories to tell. I transferred Nickel to the ship's main computer to prevent her destruction. That's where I was living. Problem is, she takes up a ton of storage, so I was forced to check up in this display. Please end this meaningless chatter and enter the vehicle. I demand to be transferred to another supercomputer at once. My intelligence will suffer if I continue to live with this low-tier AI. I accidentally gave her access to my memories as I was fixing her. As you can see, now she hates me. The closest functional supercomputer is located in Sahara City Hall. I suggest we depart immediately. The City Hall! Apprentice, you've got a new quest. Let's go find those ancestral recipes. Alright. I need to pull myself together. No one wants to see me mope. Simmer. Hiya, Princess. Good work back there. This is what Grill and I have been working on, researching new recipes. Completing Uncle Z's ancestral recipes can only be achieved through exercising arcane cooking skills in multiple fields of magic. He promised he would teach us only if we became exceptional magic users. Hey, Summer, I just want you to know that you don't need to force yourself to act tough in front of us. It's okay. Future completely saw through me. If I hadn't opened up those holes to the lower levels, he wouldn't come back to life. Uncle Z wouldn't have had to die. Time to put yourself out of the circle of self-blame. Future's the one who caused all this, not you. You don't owe me or Uncle Z anything. You're under the delusion that you can and should do everything. That's why you're beating yourself up. You don't have to do this to yourself. Uncle Z was proud of us. He wanted us to continue living. Ah, jeez. I used to hate being lectured by you. Always thought you were amazing, Grell. I admire how you can keep your cool even in situations like this. I'm not, though. Every day I try to comfort myself with the fact that we all die. It's normal to see people come and go in our lives. The pain and grief never really goes away. What do you do when that happens? I cry. Yeah, I suppose. Did we just leave your apprentice hanging like that? That must have been awkward. I'm sure he understands. You can really feel his compassion and delicacy from the fact that he never interrupted our sentimental moment. I still need to explain your new job. To put it simply, right now, we can't handle Uncle Z's ancestral recipes just yet. Sarah and I plan to use the resources in the city to create new recipes and enhance our cooking skills. The city used to be a residential community for high-ranking officials. Unlike normal citizens, they had the right to cook. It must have left behind some amazing ancient kitchenware. You'll have to fight monsters sent by the evil god himself, collect ingredients, find the ancestral recipes, and study the secrets of the Stargate. Those are responsible as fitting for an aspiring master chef. You're giving him too much work, Simmer. I haven't fully recovered yet. I'm sure we can handle ingredient collection. Oh, you. You always want to shoulder every minute task. Sit back and look at the bigger picture. Give fitting tasks to appropriate people. Besides, he won't mind the work. He understands that we're all in this together and that he can learn a lot from this opportunity. You're just bullying him because he can't speak. You're also starting to sound like a toxic manager. You try talking like a manager, girl. Come on, give it a try. Look, you can complain about this opportunity, but it's a small world out there. I'd keep my head down and work hard if I were you. I certainly want to ruin any future prospects. Wait, that's not what I asked you to do. Why'd you be so mean? I'm done. Bye. Yes, let me explain. My android wife consented to every single thing we ever did together, even if it doesn't look kind of. Silence. Your so-called wife is a surveillance drone. You're doing unspeakable things to your optical sensors. You should be deleted immediately. Your system still contains signs of human emotion. You used an illegal tool to transfer your mind. I would have deleted a defective AI like you in an instant if I had the permissions to do so. Nickel, Rob helped us. Let him speak. Alrighty. I have a question for him. Affirmative. Reluctantly complying. How long have you been like this? How did you find us? Wow, 2 tough questions from the get-go. Someone help me achieve this digital form, but I don't remember his identity or any memory related to him. Uncle Z also mentioned that person. He must use some sort of memory wipe magic to erase his existence. He's also trying to send us messages. Bizarre. That wasn't a memory wipe. Simmer, you know what's going on? That person never wiped out anything. There are bits of my memory that were haphazardly clouded by a dark mist. If I try hard enough to erase that mist... No, don't do that. Why? I think the erasure of his existence is part of a larger, more complex spell. If we force a reveal, we might ruin the spell. If he's trying to help us, I don't think we should go against his intentions. Our job is to not think about him and pretend he doesn't exist while trying our best to find the messages he left behind. I don't even know what's happening now, so let's change the subject. I have to pretend he doesn't exist even though I know he does. That just makes me want to think about him even more. How's Clifford doing? How bad's the contamination? When will he wake up from his coma? He cut his tail off right away to stop the infection, so that shouldn't be a problem. Also, he's not in a coma. He's just car sick. Vine has temporarily lost his vision, but place him in some muddy water and his eyes will grow right back. Do I get a disability stipend while I wait for my eyes to recover? Then, how are you doing, Prof? Oh, yeah, it's better than anyone. I don't have many days left. I've been hearing disembodied whispering ever since the red beam hit me. I'm afraid it's became a sort of permanent psychological contamination. Please let me know what I can do to help. Take the most of your time and get researching. Are you serious? You know what happens if you let that get worse, right? You don't have to. Haven't I been assisting your research this whole time? When I was reborn with a conscious mind, I was confused like all the other conscious plants. Why was I born into this world? Why can I think? What should I do in this world? I think I was extremely lucky to have bumped into you, the Lord of the Forest. You taught me to search the web to find the answers I craved. Inspired by your advice. Wow, they spelled advice wrong. I decided to dedicate my life to the pursuit of knowledge. I tried to learn something new every day. I knew I couldn't know absolutely everything, but every new fact and discovery made me feel like my life was going somewhere. However, the music's about to end now. My life will soon come to an abrupt end. I would gladly continue my journey of discovery to the very end. I want to live my life to the fullest before I disappear. Professor. But you're not a plant. You're a fungus. What kind of response was that, Grell? So what do you want us to help with, Professor? I'd like to find out Putrid's true intentions. Some infected disciples say they'll be delivered to an otherworldly paradise, while others say he's cleansing suffering souls into nothingness. If we want to stop him, we need to know more about his goals. After we arrive at the city, I will quarantine observe Professor inside this cabin. Please make finding the supercomputer a priority as I stay back to analyze the Professor's data. Are you... Rob, you're the host of the Daily Dungeon series, aren't you? And you're a big talking mushroom. Professor Shroom is a big fan of yours. He was disappointed after you married a robot and stopped uploading. And they used to train us to execute talking creatures on the spot. This feels kind of unreal. You mentioned that in one of your shows. Your history documentaries were so very illuminating. When I was a child, I felt so helpless as I watched my fellow planets fight and bicker with one another. I thought they were all down with some terrible disease. You're the one who taught me that it wasn't a disease. Humans have always behaved that way. Conflict isn't a disease. It's a beautiful and natural display of vitality. I stopped hating the world once I realized this. I guess that's one way you can look at it. Wow. Never thought anyone would enjoy watching my random recordings. Thanks. Humans will always wish to leave a trace of their existence long after they're gone, whether it's through videos, food, or other means. I also wish I could leave behind something valuable for posterity. I'm sure you will. Your, research. I'm sure that'll help lots of people. Grill, help me out here. I don't know what to say. Don't worry, Professor. We'll preserve and find the right people to inherit your firearms, notes, and erotic 3D plant animations. What animations? Like an old comic book hero. Like an old comic book hero I can read. Uncle Z gave us an important mission before disappearing into the wind. That's so cool, and I respect that. This place is coming down. What are we supposed to do before it all ends? Even if we put all our hope in the zombie, I still feel helpless in the face of our inevitable demise. I'll only wait as the universe decides to kill or spare me. Well then, can I interest you in Professor Shroom's weapon collection? I'm sure there's something in there that'll help with your anxiety. Wow. Isn't that the notorious Warhammer from the Third World War? That shotgun here increases its user's bloodlust. How do you get his hands on this stuff? I don't know the specifics, but he was obsessed with human warfare and technology. That doesn't sound like a healthy obsession. Well, it's more of an academic obsession, like how an animal researcher collects information about animal societies. This means you have a job now, Kabul. I need you to get back to building weapons for my dear apprentice. I'll do anything if it can distract me from thinking about my impending demise. Don't waste your time worrying about things that haven't happened yet. You'll have time to worry if and when it actually happens. Yep. If only you'd realized this earlier, Simmer. It's called growth and introspection, Grill. It might have come a bit late, but I'm cute, so I know you'll forgive me, right? Alright, repeat. Alright. The suburbums. I guess we'll leave the professor to you guys. We'll try to communicate with him until he is entirely consumed. That's one brave friend you got there. You seem to know a lot about that monster. I've been studying him ever since the apocalypse. Putrid used CO4, nutrition cakes, the water supply, and the internet to expand his influence. The internet? How? He activated everything under his influence on that terrible day. It wasn't just the CO4 that turned people into monsters. Anybody who used their tap, their appliances, their phones, or their browsers were turned into monsters. If your account is true, that would explain why the AI systems were shut down. That also explains why the barrier couldn't stop the infection. Putrid was everywhere. That doesn't sound right to me. If he was really that powerful, why didn't he just blow the entire place up a million times? Why would he let anything survive? I don't know. The infection only lasted a few days. After that, it all just disappeared. After they were infected, the human monsters began to move as if they were preying. Then they just keeled over and died. I think someone or something was able to stop Putrid. Perhaps. Let's hope we can learn more about this from your friend's courageous sacrifice. Interesting. Oh gosh. Looks like the stupid cone has taken over. You've got to be kidding me. Multiple stomachs. Switch between sets of stomachs and weapons on the fly. I'm good. Try this, apprentice. It's an amazing brand new dish we developed. To be honest, we neither know how it tastes nor what its effects are. That's the fun part. You might throw up, explode, or turn into a little girl. We'll never know until he swallows. We strayed too far from proper cooking. What? I guess we need to find stuff to do that. How do I switch between stomachs on the fly anyway? Yeah, it's not letting me... Okay, I don't know. Oh, here it is. It's kind of messed up they wait till this late to do it, but I guess this is when you would need it the most whenever you get ready to fight. The final... whatever. We got recipes for some stuff. So what we got? Apparently, just straight up have that. Alright. Scorpion tail hook, lame. Pickaxe, nope. Gotta find. Shield, no thank you. Oh well. Scarab meat. I don't know. Sure it does something. Right. Whee! Alright. Make scarab protein powder. Right, king snake. don't know, that might be the right way. So what's the other way? Just a bunch of stuff to beat the snot out of, I guess. Some kind of weapon. Oh, I see. The ground is on fire. My bad. Okay, there's both an up and a down. Decisions. A centrifuge. Something about organic scorpion? Oh well. Nope, there's a scorpion. Okay, well, that's the right way to go. So what's down here? The blueprint for the hammer. Okay. Ta-da! Alright. Damage output increased based on movement speed. Enables 100 crack fist while empty-handed. Attack speed cannot be increased. Crazy. Slow gun. Wide spray shells. Effective at medium range. And that's the tail hook. Hold and release to smack and stun enemies. Okay then. The pineapples are being forced to work by... Yeah, I don't know what those things are. I wanted to say eggplant, but I'm not really sure. I mean, that's my best guess. It's crazy. I prefer dealing with the fire trying to burn me up to dealing with the ice level. Of course, platforming on here is way easier, so maybe that's why. Alright. I can't. Okay. Get up there. Yes, there's an item. Well, thing. Flamethrower. I guess if a scorpion stings you, it stuns you. Just a little rude, but, you know, I get it. You know. Ugh. Stop it. You guys are jerks. Ugh, stop it. Nope, nope. I said no, darn it. Oh my gosh. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. Nope. Let me through. Yeah. Got the flask. Whoosh. I knew there had to be a thing. It's kind of crazy fish. Sand shark. Yeah, okay. Down or to the side? I don't know. Nope. I don't care. I don't care if you're on fire, sir. There's gotta be something. Haha. Magic scroll. Alright, we're gonna go back for that hole then. All the way back. And it's gonna be a while, but I don't care. Unless there's enemies I kind of left behind. Knowledge that I might always have to go back. Aw, it was just a health thing. Well, oh well. Better safe than sorry. That's always what my thought is. Oh. I can't get up the thing. Alright. Alright. There we go. Boop. Okay. We made it to the city. The zombie has infiltrated our protein farm. Our president has ordered us to do whatever it takes to put a stop to this. A cactus. He's supposed to be a sweet potato? What sweet potato is purple? I thought he told us to treat the zombie with respect and to not cite any... Shut up, soldier. Commander Cactus is in charge here. And he operates under direct orders from the president himself. Pumpkin. Really. The zombie's capabilities have been greatly exaggerated through the enemy's despicable disinformation campaigns. I believe that this zombie is no stronger than a brainless soldier manipulated by slipshod necromancy. No, it's a well-trained elite force. We have no reason to fear a confrontation. The restoration of order, and for the glory of our president, come, Legion, roll out. Show any sign of cowardice or treason, and you will be shot. Get moving. Oh boy. I guess I should have figured that would happen. Oh my god. Attract a scorpion to be on your side. Ground pound. A warhammer. To create a shockwave. Fixes health at 1. And gain 100 shield points that regenerate at 3 points per second. Damage output increased by 10% for every 10 active shield points. Fixes health at 1. Does it mean like you only have 1 health? What? Gain a shield layer for every dagger attacks. Okay, we're gonna... Okay, that's the pickaxe. Flamethrower. Does secondary. Comes contact with you. Okay. Some sweet potato. Sweet potato meat. Oh man, the durians again. Okay, we can go up or we can go left. Let's jeez. Up. I don't know. This looks like it might be the right way. So let's. Ugh, come on. Got here once. Oh gosh. I'd say if you wanted to collect everything for achievement's sake, the best way to go about this, oh gosh, would be to collect everything while playing on easy mode. And then play on the hardest mode and not worry about collecting everything. Just collect whatever it is that you need to survive to beat it on the hardest mode. Which I think, honestly, the best build that you probably will have to stick with on the hardest mode would be the build that I tend to prefer. The one that's full of defense and healing. Because I can't imagine beating this on hard without having something to keep you alive. But that's just my take on it. I mean, everybody has their preferences, I'm sure. Okay, pumpkin. We got a pumpkin head. The blowing winds are a little annoying. I have to admit, this is way easier than the ice level. Like, I thought the water level was bad at first because of all the slow movement. And I'm like, nope, I prefer slow movement. I much prefer the slow movement to that ice level. Just like this one. It kind of slows you down a bit, and you gotta keep stopping to fight all these guys that are just everywhere in the way. And the flaming ground's like a constant nuisance, but still. Okay. Fart kick while empty-handed. Yeah, no thanks. That's stupid. This is the restaurant I was talking about. They move around a lot. You just have to follow their scent. The scent. This is the most delicious thing I've ever tasted. Who comes up with this? Normally, I would have fled at the sight of the necromancer. That's all in the past now. I don't have any reason to fear or hate her anymore. I've never made food for place before. But that was a piece of cake. It was easy because of my experience as a the what? Lord of the... Spit it out. Everyone's wildest dream, because I've pictured myself asking the evil necromancer to cook her cursed dishes for me. Eating this food makes me happy. I can't remember the last time I felt this way. Sounds like you got a lot on your plate. Tell us more. We're all down here together in this dungeon together, so we should help each other out. What? Summer, I thought you... That looked like a cruel person, girl. I can't just sit here and watch as these innocent plants suffer. Cone lied to us. We thought he'd improve our lives, but in the end, we just swapped one tyrant for another. I'm particularly responsible for Cone's behavior, but I can't change him, not while looking like this. I need your help to knock some sense into him. I saw how his sweet potatoes were bullying you. Cone is just as bad as the Lord of the Forest. Not as powerful as he used to be, but I will not tolerate tyranny. Cone's headquarters is located inside City Hall. You send that zombie eaters to beat him, we'll finally be free. I know that. However, I'm not running a charity. If we topple the Cone regime, you lot have to work for me. This place is going to, what I mean to say was, I'm expanding my restaurant and I need all the help I can get. I can't agree to that. You and your minions killed so many of my kin. What if you're just like Cone? What if you're just another tyrant? We've had enough when it comes to false promises and bad leaders. We just want to live in peace. I totally understand your concerns. I know there's nothing I can say right now that'll quell your fears. But anyone who works for me gets one free meal a day. That's a promise. Okay, I'm in. Political power in this dungeon should be shared by all. We must work together to accomplish this. A free meal? I never get so much as a free cookie. Girl, who's that piece of crap eating my food? Hey, don't be rude. You shouldn't talk about others like that behind their backs. I know that, but don't you want to know too? Go and ask him what he actually is. No, also, are you up to something again? What's with recruiting them as your employees? Look at the state we're in. We can't do anything against even a moderately powerful opponent. Hatred knows that he can't infect us with CO4. That's why he's constantly attacking us with sea organisms. His plan is to deplete our mana and our souls. The attacks only happen when my apprentice isn't here, so we can't rely on his help. So, you've recruited them as bodyguards? They're way weaker than your apprentice. They'll just get infected if you send them out there. You're not wrong, but with the truckloads of ingredients my apprentice keeps bringing home, we can feed them performance-enhancing foods. That would make a formidable plant army. Good idea. Still, the real reason I took the plants in... Shh. I told you this before. I want to add some vegetarian dishes to my repertoire. My advice is, don't cook them if you want to employ them. The hell? He's a cowboy. Sirs, what are you? He's a kiwi? I swear, kiwis are green. I'm not insane, right? They're like freaking with the color of these foods. And making me stupid in the process. Okay, so like, should I go right or should I go left? Darn it. Oh, just die, man. Kiwi man. Alright, I'm gonna guess that this is a secret. A secret death trap. I'm joking. It would be a death trap if I wasn't playing on easy though, probably. A lot of these things. A weird chirp noise that one of these enemies' attacks is making is driving me crazy. Alright. That pumpkin soup blender. Sounds good. I ain't afraid to admit I like pumpkin. I've never had pumpkin soup. But I like pumpkin pie and I like pumpkin lattes. So I might. Oh, more. Still envious of my ancestors. They just sat peacefully in the dirt. They never felt pain, even when they were consumed by animals. You don't want to be food. Oh man, that stupid tree again. Yeah, but what do I do with that thought? I don't want to just die like that, but I don't know what I should live for. My arm is bugging me. Maybe President Cone's society isn't for you. Just... there. I think I understand. This place, this is not just a massive food chain. I was born to be food for someone else. Everyone is part of this, or the forest and Cone are just better at climbing up its rungs. Who the leader is and how they won't change my reality. I'm a replaceable and consumable part of this invisible machine. My ego has no purpose. The world doesn't care about my heart and my feelings. The fact that I can think isn't a gift from above. It's just a meaningless coincidence in this absurd world. You finally showed your ignorance. You freaks are the same with your precious putrid. How is that different from following other tyrants? Those who endorse tyrants are not aware of the vast difference between tyrants' interests and their own. You want a better life, while the tyrant seeks power. Once they have power, your life means nothing to them. Putrid does not need power, nor does he need ideals or immortality. He abides by his only purpose in this universe. Our goals and his goals are aligned. Eat this and you'll understand everything. What is it? Knowledge. Okay, then. And now the plants are gonna join Putrid, apparently. Okay, the cactus is a Dragon Ball Z villain. Alright. Cactus meat, because that's a thing. Why not? Tired of falling so fast I can't see what Earth is happening. Oh boy. Oh, stop it. Thank you. Cool. I cannot see how you would do that as a... Okay, whatever. A fruit knife. Mixed kiwi jam sandwich. Like, how would you get through this if you were just using... If you're playing on hard mode? I mean, afterwards you can always heal at the annoying station, but... The chirp noise is definitely the shootable kiwi. Okay, yeah, that's nothing. Oops. It's kind of hilarious that the cactus, like, seriously, it just reminds me of Dragon Ball villains. Shooting a ball, using some kind of strange power to power up and then attacking with it. Just go down already, you annoying cactus. That's the only bad thing about this game. My hand's starting to hurt, starting to cramp up from how many times you have to press buttons. Up or right? Up is correct. Right must be the option. Frick. Kill these idiots that are in the way. Oh, I hate you. I'll kill you morons in a second. Half moisturized plant. I don't know. Alright. Now what? Is that all the food you got? Are you trying to pull my leg? It's with all the red ones. Oh wait, yeah, they're all... Yep. All those red ones are infected. I told you already. You don't have enough food because the zombie attacked our farm. You had done your jobs and gotten rid of the zombie, we wouldn't be so short on food. Don't try to pin this on me. I'm only responsible for collecting your food quota. And it's a real simple system. Punishment for all who don't deliver. Who gave you the right to treat us like this? Where were you when we overthrew the Lord of the Forest? Doesn't matter. I'm stronger, so my words matter more. Get used to it or get bent. Damn it. Damn it. Now what this shit world? Keep whining. Have fun with that. Richard has asked me to convey a message. Do not be ashamed to voice your wishes. Our wish to end this twisted and corrupted world will soon be fulfilled. Hey, let's hold up. Aren't you working? Putrid. Can he really destroy the world? Our power increases with every additional believer. Break time's over. Cut that crazy crap and get back to work, or I'll make you wish you were dead. Okay. I'll put my faith into Putrid. Please take me. Take me. Take everything you need. I fear the monsters that trample on me and use me as a stepping stone. But I don't fear death. Okay, then. Well, that's a problem. Alright, so should I go up? Or right? Okay, this cone-shaped nonsense. Yeah, I feel like this is the right way. So let's see what... Oh, gosh. A space-splitting ice maker. So getting down here is easy. Getting back up... And at least I can trick these idiots into this corner to make beating them up easier. Nope. Oop. Okay. What's over here? Nothing. Yep, nothing. Forward. This silly cone-shaped nonsense. Okay. That. Oh, come on. Protesters have been spotted at Steep City and Mount Hassan area. They're unhappy about the water. What's that? The water. Is that an and? I'm gonna say it's an and sign. And electricity outages, as well as the housing prices. Many plants have now openly opposed our rule. We must send our forces to restore order. No, this can't go on. Is violent suppression all we can think of? That will harden their resolve. We must increase the intensity of our suppression in order to make them understand the legitimate authority of this government. I fought all this time for plant freedom and equality. Why did it end up like this? A ruler must consolidate power before they can begin to rule. This is an essential step. A failure to consolidate will result in a failed regime. Asking me to rule through fear and violence. We'd overthrow the Lord of the Forest just to do the exact same thing. Urgent report. The zombie has broken through our defenses and destroying is our base. Wow. He's right behind me. Mr. President, your orders? I don't care. I don't care. Seeing what that zombie can do. We shouldn't be fighting him. I will negotiate. Please, Mr. President. He killed my brothers. We shouldn't submit to a despicable creature like that. We all swore to follow you to the end. Well, with the violent protests, low morale, and unsavory rumors, we are at a crossroads, Mr. President. You must demonstrate your military prowess. You back down to negotiate, you will lose support from across the board, including the armed forces. Ah, damn it. Why is rolling this dungeon so hard? Okay, fine. I'll do it. Bring out the Social Stability Battlecruiser. Yes, sir. It's been freshly painted and is ready for action. Time to meet that zombie head on. That's not really meeting it head on, but okay. A lot easier to destroy these little idiots. First. Oh, come on. Back to hitching a ride. Ugh, landing on top of me. I'm trying to... You gotta be up there to attack him. I can dig this. Just stand there. Get dope and let me just beat the snot out of you. Yeah. Dig it. Please. Please don't kill me. I don't want to fight you. Well, it's your lucky day today. You. You are the one doing everything behind the scenes. I'm not letting you get ahead of me again. Now that's the time for that. We're just here to stop your men from committing further atrocities. That's all. My troops, government, take them away. Take it all away. I can't take this anymore. That didn't take long. You should have stuck to being a critic. Life's always easier when you have less responsibilities. I wanted to make the world a better place. Why were we born in the first place? We're not plants. We weren't even living creatures. My existence may seem absurd. I still want to discover my purpose in this world. Why can't I do anything right? I've only brought violence and chaos to this place. Don't flatter yourself. Violence and chaos have always been a huge part of our world. You just experience it through a different position. You can wrestle with your existence at a later time. Come with me. Simmer the Necromancer wants to see you. The Necromancer? Do you know them? What does Simmer want with me? Does she want to kill me? Fine, I submit. After betraying their trust. They're doing all those terrible things. I should have known things would end like this. I deserve to be put to death by the plants. May all those I have wronged. Get it together, man. You're a tyrant, so get with the program and learn how to do all those things with no personal repercussions. That's what the Lord of the Forest did. If Simmer wanted you dead, the zombie would have taken care of you by now. I don't know what she's planning, but you're not dying anytime soon. That doesn't make sense. I'm very interested in what Simmer has planned. Play my cards right. I might be able to be made the next president of the dungeon. Come on, let's go. He's just laying there. Okay. He's just laying on the ground. Yeah. Boop. Installing. Permissions elevated. Municipal manager to executive researcher. After installation, more access to classified documents. It will also let me remotely control more machines in the city. Ugh. I'm getting some bad vibes from this. Giving supercomputers more control usually doesn't end well, does it? Nope. The supercomputer usually takes over the world. Lucky for us, there isn't much of a world to take over anymore, so whatever. Oppressive population control has always been a negative stereotype humans have attached to artificial intelligence. Humans are more like parents to us. If a child's values deviate from that of their parents, they'll more likely move out than take control of their parents. Really? So if we just left you alone, would you move to Mars or something? As I was designed to manage humans, I would follow my directive and attempt to control the world. That was right. Installation complete. I have reviewed all of the CCTV cameras and discovered possible locations for new recipes. That's incredible. Look, you can help us get out of this mess. I'll let you control as many worlds as you want. No, you can't fall for that. She's just appealing to your desires. She can control you later. I have also discovered 3 seasons of Captain DUI on a high-ranking official's desktop. If you get that for me, your word is my command, Master. Alright, we already read that. And that's why this entire place is gonna explode. To be honest, our chance of success is slim to none. But we should still fight when we can. Why does this have to happen? What do you want me to do? I can't even manage a single block. We need your voice. Terrible things are afoot, and we need someone who can speak to and unite the fruits and vegetables. We need you to We need your help to get us all out of this dungeon. To be honest, none of us really understand their culture. I don't think we're in a position to convince them to do anything. You're different. No one knows how to talk to them more than you do. But I set my lieutenants free to do those terrible things. I don't know if they even want to see my face anymore. I have a solution to that. Back in ancient times, celebrities who went into rehab for their drug addictions would often be more popular after they left rehab. Folks will believe you as long as you admit your own mistakes. Everyone loves a repentant villain. I'll go on stage with you if you need me to masquerade as your rehab officer. Why are you doing this, Necromancer? You're more than capable of escaping on your own. Why would you need to come to us, your enemies, for help? That's 'cause I need fruits and vegetables for my I think we should all try to help each other, as we're all a part of this incredible underground community. We may not see eye to eye at times, but we must stay united in the face of a common enemy. I've inherited this beautiful dungeon, and we're not gonna let anything stand in our way. Don't you agree? I think you should be writing that speech instead. I think I found the ancestral magic recipes. Oh, let me see. I thought I'd be hidden behind spike traps and platforming puzzles. At least we won't have to waste hours reviving his impaled body over and over again. You think it feels off? Uncle Z said he hid the recipes at City Hall. He must have used some kind of illusion magic on it. It's been a long time since he stopped working at City Hall. Also, that's just what the book does. It floats around, getting blown this way and that. The civil servants that worked here probably ignored it, like how they used to ignore anything that didn't pertain to their performance evaluations. Cover doesn't look enchanted. What? There's writing on the first page, but the rest of it's blank? What does it say on the first page? If you can see or touch this book, that means that you were once my pupil. Let this book bring you hope and courage in the darkest of times. Uncle Z. I dedicated this to you, the pupils I am most proud of. Take the ancestral magic recipe aptitude test. Create a legendary dish requiring the expertise of multiple chefs. Create flavors that transcend multiple dimensions. The many secrets to this recipe lay hidden within this bespoke dish. Hidden within? Okay, I get it. Looks like we'll have to make this dish. This recipe requires a whole lot of prep work. We'll also need a more suitable space to do this. Here's the real problem, though. Between the two of us, we don't have nearly enough mana to make this dish happen. Don't matter? Buttholes here. It's that monster again! Detecting a shift of energy from the soul power station to a high-density core of magic in the city center. The barrier is also being siphoned away and transformed into pure mana. I'm unable to determine its purpose. Even with our combined effort, we have no means of stopping this massive operation. Is this it? Are we too late? The Necromancer was right. We're all doomed. What can I possibly do in the face of such overwhelming power? I now realize I'm just an insignificant speck in this vast universe. Never thought I'd be so annoyed to hear someone else talk like I usually do. Wait. What did you say about pure mana? Putrid is taking apart the soul barrier surrounding the city. It's churning back into pure mana and flowing towards the center of the city. That means that buttload of magic must be flowing down these roads right now. Grill, do you remember how, during sophomore year, the power went out for a full month at uni? Yeah, I also remember how the climate control systems lost power and half the school froze to death. We earned a lot of credits that semester just from heating the dorms and reviving those students. In the end, they caught the culprit. The dean was stealing power to run his secret crypto mining farm. Yeah, that's giving me an idea. Putrid has created whole rivers of high-density mana, which is exactly what we need. Is the plan to steal Putrid's power to make food? Can that even be done? What do we have to lose? System installation complete. Activating SUC Transport 2. Another one? How many of these did they hide from us? The government were aware that their rule would end in disaster. These transport were just one of many contingency plans they had prepared. However, the chaos that ensued on that apocalyptic day made it impossible for anyone to use these. There's actually an entire fleet of transports available at City Hall. Alright, time to make some yum food. Time to commence with Operation Dungeon Munchies. Really? That's a weird name. You've awakened my awkwardness detection modules from hibernation. Forget about the name. Let's get packing already. Time is of the essence. Operation Dungeon Munchies. Well, I guess they had to reference the name of the game somehow. SS Dungeon Munchies. Everything's beginning to fall apart. I can't believe how, not long ago, I was bickering with you about how to maintain this place. Now everything I try to protect is turning into this massive whirling mess. I don't think that takes away from what you accomplished. Look out of your window. The iron cattle herds I spent years tending to just became mincemeat tornadoes in that massive soul storm. Your hard work wasn't meaningless. It's precisely thanks to your efforts that, I need more time to think about this. Oh, it wasn't a waste of time. I'm serious. I'll find a way to explain this to you later. Just trust me. I just don't want you to feel too bad about yourself. I know how much you dedicate yourself to your work. I think I'll be okay. It's just a sign of the times. Think back to the old TV programs we used to watch. Back in the day, people on the surface also had their lives upended all the time. At first, it was housing prices, fertility crisis, and pollution. After Egypt came along, everything centered around the Third World War and the magical ruling class. Some things don't ever change, though. Like adulterous celebrities. That never seemed to change. Yeah, after the war ended, the short-lived lived peace was interrupted by the sun leaving the solar system. Our attention and our values have always shifted based on changes in our environment. I guess that's life. That's why we shouldn't focus on whether something was worthwhile or not. Purpose, meaning, and worth comes from the burning passion inside our hearts. It comes from fully immersing ourselves in the here and now. Now that's something that's worthwhile. What even did that have to do with anything we were talking about? Do you really have to go off like that all the time? I agree with what she said. I had to do an extra year for college because I played video games the whole time. That was worthwhile because I had a ton of fun. I'm pretty sure you were just lazy. Hey, Nickel. How's progress going on that thing we talked about? All the remaining functional transports are put into service. Objective, rescue survivors and collect resources before total destruction. See, Grill, it hasn't all been in vain. I've already arranged for your samples to be picked up and whisked away to safety. This dungeon might be done for, but your ecosystems will live on in the escape pods. I think it's kind of scary how meticulous I can be. Those transports are going to smell real bad if and when we open them up. Where are the other transports going? We're temporarily evacuating from the structurally vulnerable areas of the facility until this thing ends. Clifford and the rest can't really fight the sea organisms, so they should also help with evacuating. I hope Cone and his ice cream buddy can help us collect a good variety of fruits and vegetables. So is this guy really an ice cream? I thought he looked more like as for us, we need to head to the capital. That's where all the magic is gathering. We need all the mana we can get to complete those legendary dishes. That's also the mosh pit for Putrid's big red apocalyptic jamboree. I guess that's the pot. So, we're doing a suicide mission. I thought we were just looking for a hot pot. I thought we were just doing a hot pot. During the time, we tore our classroom apart to put together a hot pot after we failed our entrance exams. Perhaps the meaning of life is to die without regrets, I think. I've got that down. I never found the opportunity to say this. But I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. Knowing you has been the greatest joy in my life. I thought I would break down again, like on the eve of the last apocalypse, but that hasn't happened. That's because this time, I have you all by my side. Y'all gave me the courage to face anything this world throws at me. Also, I'm sorry to have failed you. I said I'd bring you to a new world and give you new bodies, but I'm afraid I can't make that a reality. That's okay. It's normal for business owners to lay out unrealistic visions, fail spectacularly, and take no responsibility at all. Tyler and I have used our time here to try out new positions. So you two were behind the clacking racket behind the warehouse yesterday? There goes my well-written, heartstring-tugging speech. We should also thank your apprentice. Despite being mute and emotionally inscrutable, he's really damn good at pulverizing any troublesome enemies. Without his help, we wouldn't even be here. Hey, apprentice! You made all these dishes on your own, didn't you? For our next challenge, we'll need all work together to complete an epic meal. Maybe it'll be a weapon to insta-kill Putrid, or maybe it'll make us living gods. There she is again with unrealistic plans and visions. One or two people usually end up doing all the work in a group project like this. That's why I never grouped up with Emma or Tyler. They're always doing their own work somewhere else. We're approaching the magic cluster in the capital, scanning for a landing area. Boop. Yeah, see him in the background. Alright. Hit enemies with your bare fists. Shotgun weapon. Shield attack damage. magic damage. I never got the presidential key card. I don't know what that's about. It's a breathtaking view. Every part of those blood-red storms used to be human souls. Do we really have to ask them for magic? Couldn't you just use your skills to seize it from them? We used to live with these people, Grell. We can't just disrespect their memories like that. They're real people, not batteries, nor are they health packs. Sorry. I'm going to start the incantation. Do not interrupt me till I'm done. Got it? Are you tired of the bad things in life? Do you want freedom? Do you want all the good things to happen to you? Follow me for the opportunity of a lifetime. Lend me your strength, and let us rebuild anew together. That cannot be an actual incantation. Alright. The souls that still have some sense, the ones that can still resist putrid, are making their way here and into our culinary instruments. See the sigils on all our tools? That's a fully automatic system to help those poor souls pass on. It generates magic with every soul that transcends the mortal plane. That should net us enough mana to do anything we want. Now it's just not using them like batteries. It's totally different. Sure, it looks the same. I'm not making them do it. They're coming over on their own accord. Alright, let's get this show started. I was hoping to finish this, but I do not know how long the last battle will take. I'll be honest. So, I'm going to end the stream. I'm not exactly sure what time I'll be able to stream again. Most likely, it won't be until like the 5 to 5:30 time frame again. So that's when I most likely will stream. Otherwise, follow me on Twitch. I will post on Twitter and Facebook once I know for sure. Now I'm gonna try to upload what I've recorded so far. At least get some of it uploaded tomorrow. And on YouTube, like, subscribe, comment, share. On Twitch, share also. I mean, tell other people about this and follow. Chat in the chat whenever I'm live streaming. I mean, I'm always checking it to see if anything popped up. I know last stream it was very bugged, but it wasn't bugging out this time. So, yeah, I was looking at the internet. Like, the internet's not acting up. Yeah, the internet's acting fine. Alright. So, until next time, where I will take out the final bit of the game, the final boss. Bye.